Hey.
Welcome to the GameItAll.com live podcast, broadcast show. We do not exactly have a name
What?
for it as of yet.
Yeah, what up? This is week 1. We are back on the air. We haven't been on the air, Grim, since how long? About a year now?
Since 2013.
Yeah, what up? So we are back. I am still Pino25, doing
I
the
am,
whole...
of course, Lucas Grimm, and of course, people have been following me on the Twitch. And, Corey?
Alright, I'm Adelaris.
Yeah, we got someone new. This is awesome.
Yeah, Adelaris is our retro reviewer. In fact, you can actually see his work tomorrow when the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past review comes up.
Fuck yeah, going back to Super Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, most of my stuff will be around that, I guess, age of game. That's just what I grew up with, so I know that stuff better. But eventually I'll branch out and do other stuff, too.
Whatever, it's all good. Super Nintendo was an amazing era. The best shit came out back then, so it's all good.
Well, yeah. I'm actually going to apologize for my shit poor quality here, because this is a crap webcam right now that I'm using, mainly because I could not find the other one anywhere lying around.
It's all good. It's all good. We got 66% of our webcam is awesome.
It's Grim MIA.
So,
like your webcam right now, like your whole setup looks more professional than the actual owner of the website.
Well, it wasn't that expensive for this setup. I mean, my microphone is just a Microsoft 720 live cam, so that was only like $60. Anyone could pick up. I paid more for my microphone than anything else.
Oh yeah, but still. Anyways, we should jump into the news.
All right, the news. We are doing the news. Da 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 da. All right. So first off, we are talking Fallout 4. I am pumped. I am pumped. We love Fallout here.
Now, sadly, with the whole mods thing, we are not going to be able to get ponies right off the bat of the game's launch.
Yeah, so
the mods will not be out this fall when the game launches.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not surprised, because I think they want to make sure the very base of the game works right away, because they are known for a lot of their games being super buggy.
Oh my!
I think they really want to turn that image around.
Yeah, because everything from Bethesda is Elder Scrolls. You're looking at buggy stuff. Same as Fallout. You're looking at buggy shit.
It does come with the territory for the size of the game, though, so I can't blame them that much. It's just that it doesn't help.
Oh, so, even the Bethesda's vice president of marketing, Pete Hines, he went on an interview and even said the entire focus is to finish the game. Nobody cares about the mods if the game sucks.
Yeah.
And that is clearly what they want to make sure. They want to make sure that the game doesn't suck. And with Fallout, even with the bugs, Skyrim was absolutely amazing, got Game of the Year. Same with Fallout 3.
Yeah, and Fallout New Vegas was great also. Coming from, Obsidian making the game, which is bitchin'. So, yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm super pumped for November.
Now, another thing that Bethesda is making sure of as well is when they announced the game, they were actually finished. Fallout 4 is technically, by all means, completed. They are going through and finishing the bugs, making sure it's cleared of most game breakers and all that general bullshit that we usually get on launch titles.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the same mantra that Blizzard and Nintendo are really known for. They don't like to release anything that hasn't been thoroughly looked into for bugs.
Yeah, they right before they announced it, they were just getting ready for testing, just testing and fixing stuff, and making sure everything was awesome. So yeah, because I'm a big fan of Bethesda, but I don't like shit that don't work. I want to get my stuff and it just to work. So I am pumped. I'm freaking pumped.
Now, of course, Fallout 4 is going to be a big Game of the Year like article right there.
Oh hell yeah! It's gonna be like the game that's gonna be like, yeah.
My big thing, Fallout 4 has to be like near damn well perfect. Right now, I have a full-on hard-on for Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is my right now Game of the Year.
Well, you better not poke out your keyboard there.
If they do amazing, I will gladfully, like, yeah, gladfully. That's
oh yeah, like don't get me wrong, Witcher 3
I will
is
give
amazing.
it to Fallout, but it has to do absolutely amazing because
I don't know.
It's going to be a hard sell for me.
It's going to be hard to beat. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, coming from their showing at E3, Bethesda like just wrecked E3. They were amazing.
Oh yeah, completely.
So I'm hoping that they just take the baseball bat and just crack, just bitching. And it's got color this time around, so which is awesome.
Yeah.
So continuing with the whole fall, are we done with 4? I think we're done.
No, we're not done with 4 yet. Well, technically we are done with 4.
Well, yeah.
But it's still Fallout news.
We're continuing with more Bethesda. Continuing in the awesomeness, they are releasing the Anthology collection that comes in a mini nuke. Oh my god. You get Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, 3 Game of the Year, and frickin' New Vegas Ultimate Edition. So you get like 500 hours of gameplay right there.
Yeah, it's a long time to get through each of them.
Yeah. And for the low price of $69.99 Canadian, or if you're in the fancy America, $59.99. So, and you get the mini nuke. What?
It sounds like somebody has a grudge.
I'm sorry, there's exchange rate. Okay, what up? What do you want me to say? Oh, and the best part about the mini nuke, there's enough room so you can shove your copy of Fallout 4 in it. So, yeah, I'm pumped.
It sounds like you were about to say dog. Yeah.
Shut up.
It's horrible. Why would you stick that in like the awesomeness that is Fallout?
But yeah, my only problem with this whole collection is I already own all of them multiple times. It's like, do I really want to spend another $70 on a collection that I already own? But it comes with a bitchin' mini nuke, so
I'd be willing to say if you already own the games, obviously it might not be that appealing to you. But I'm pretty sure after some point after the fact, you could probably find the nuke itself somewhere online. Somebody would be.
Oh yeah, or it'll probably be on clearance somewheres, and you'll be like, "What up, $20? I will take it."
Yeah.
So
why don't they include the spin-off title though, Brotherhood of Steel?
Was that on the PC?
I actually don't know if it was on the PC.
I think it was only on the original Xbox.
Well, no, I think. I don't know.
I think just like of all the games,
I wasn't really thinking where that conversation was actually going.
Of all their games, I had actually only heard of Brotherhood of Steel recently. I didn't even know that was a standalone game.
It's only on PS2 and Xbox, so no PC.
Okay.
So that's why you're not getting it.
Yeah.
That's why they told you no. None for you. Alright, so yeah, I'm pumped for that, and it's coming out pretty soon. So, you know, if you want to get into Fallout before number 4 comes out, this is the way to go, because you get all of it. In a bitchin' packaging, so, you know.
We have a very interesting one here in this case. Ubisoft has decided to move their undead survival horror dungeon. I don't even know if it's a dungeon crawler even.
It's a
felt very similar to one, honestly.
Bizarro survival horror in London.
Yeah, their game Zombie U will be coming over to PS3, PS4, Xbox One,
and PC. Don't forget the Master Race.
And the PC as Zombie, and that's coming on August 18th.
That's
So
real soon. That's 2
we
weeks.
did write about that on
3
this
weeks.
website,
Yeah.
but we didn't have the date at the time because the post will be updated there.
Yeah.
But there are going to be some major changes in there, of course, because the Wii U version, of course, used the gamepad. It was heavily focused on gamepad.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was the primary focus of the game, so I'm curious what they're going to do to actually make it compatible for controllers.
The biggest problem was with the mini-map, because, of course, you had the panel, the mini-maps there, and
the inventory
just kept looking up and down.
Yeah.
Now, the mini-map's going to be on screen, but it's going to be like a little smaller one, and that's going to even disappear in moments that you don't need it. Which I don't completely understand what they mean by that. Another thing that they're doing, because the inventory was strictly on your screen, didn't pause the game or anything. You just go, there, I now have Cricket Bat. The inventory is now going to be assigned to a button, and it still will not pause the game. So I'm a little torn on that, because I love the whole survival element of the game, but at the same time, the last time I saw an inventory item like that, last time I saw an inventory item like that, it kind of killed the game completely. And that was Alone in the Dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open your trench coat, the game is still going, they're coming at you, you're trying to combine items. It didn't work. It really did not work.
Yeah, that's why I bought it for $2.99.
And even then, that's way too much.
I know. I felt freaking ripped off. I thought, oh hey, I spent like $2 way too much. So, but I don't know. Like I played Zombie U on the Wii U when I bought my Wii U. Like I bought it like a couple weeks after I bought the system, and I don't know. There's just something that was off of the game. It just felt off. I don't know.
Probably why Ubisoft CEO has even said that the game was a big flop.
Oh, it was. I don't know. It felt bad.
Commercially well, it did critically well, but
yeah, it's because there was nothing on the Wii U.
Yeah, that was the problem. There was nothing there.
Not to mention, it was It was still pretty early for the Wii U's life cycle when it came out, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was right along.
The Wii U itself didn't sell that well. It still hasn't even sold that well, up until at least when Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, last summer.
Yeah.
And then
it definitely picked up a bit from them, but they're just not catching up to the PS4 and X1. They got blown by within the first quarter or second quarter at least.
It's just there's third-party support sucks balls for the Wii U, and they need to something. So I don't know.
It might get fixed with the NX.
Yeah, because they're getting the AMD chip, so hopefully.
Yeah. AMD has the monopoly now on all three consoles.
Yeah, essentially AMD is now IBM because IBM had the monopoly last generation, so now AMD has the monopoly. So what up? AMD's making money. That's where they're making money.
But it makes the most sense in multiple regions. This is going to be coming more for somebody who's more into PCs. They're using AMD's technology because they're really good at putting the graphics and the CPU together on the same chip.
Oh yeah, their APU technology is the best because Intel has nothing on their APU technology.
I mean, Intel is steadily catching up, but they're still not there yet. And
it's a complete joke.
Yeah. But on top of that, the fact that they're all using APUs that, they are customized, but they're not that different fundamentally.
No,
so it's going to be really easy for third parties to make systems for all three platforms now.
Oh yes, and hope.
And have them ported to PC because they're all x86.
Yep, and hopefully, Ubisoft, Activision, like these big corps can come and port their games onto a Nintendo system. That's the defining factor. Hopefully, the NX can like pull it off.
Yeah, because they're with Iwata in charge. I mean, it's too bad he's gone now, but they really did focus away intentionally from having a strong system in terms of being felt more like a toy company than a game company. And hopefully whoever takes in charge will see that, like, obviously their Wii did well, but that process isn't holding anymore. The casual gamers are still there, but they're not as heavy as they were because they don't feel they need to upgrade with each generation.
Well, yeah, and also with the Wii U, the price is so high compared to the original Wii.
People, I still have family members that don't know there's a difference between the two. They think the Wii U is just an add-on. It's a new console.
Yeah, they think, oh, hey, it's a new TV tablet thing I can use on my Wii U.
That's all they think it is. They don't know it's a new console, so that hurt them bad too.
And if Nintendo would have been smart, they wouldn't have had that the tablet thing. They would have just used the Pro Controller. That would have, they could have cut the system down by $100 and use the Pro Controller. You'd just be good.
I know it's a little bit off topic, but Luke mentioned the NX. I'm really hoping that they'll at least try to more or less play catch up with the current two systems, which shouldn't be hard at this point. It's already going to be 2 years, maybe 3 by the time that comes out.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of videos lately of people testing Nintendo IP on Unreal 4.
Yes, I've seen a ton of that.
It's really, like, obviously it's like kind of really buggy and awkward looking, but it really gives you an idea of how good a potential a lot of those games have if they're just put on better resolution stuff instead of cartoon all the time.
I'd love to see Zelda in Unreal. That'd be bitchin'. Or in CryEngine. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually going to pull us back into the news because we still have a couple other things that we want to cover for the rest of the podcast here. So, next thing that we want to talk about is the former Rare employees that were working behind Yooka-Laylee, the record-breaking Kickstarter platformer starring the Alien and Bat. There is some great news about that one because they have actually gotten a publisher. And that publisher is none other than Team 17. They're best known for Worms.
Love Worms.
Alien Breed and the Lizard Suit Larry series. Yeah, this is an interesting turn of events for this one, honestly.
Yeah, really. That's just bitchin'. I am so pumped for this. It looks awesome. And the best part is, it's coming out on a frickin' Nintendo system. It's coming out on the Wii U, the Xbox One, and the PS4.
So we're not too far off of that split off of content. So yeah, no, that's really awesome. Of course, that one was just a quick announcement on that side.
Yeah, and 2000. It's coming out in 2016 in October. So.
October
about a year from now, they're going to release, and it's going to be bitchin'. So that's one to look for. Super pumped. And Grim, you're excited for this?
Oh yes, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Warner Brothers a few months ago has purchased the rights to the movie, and immediately my mind just kind of went with the idea of like, well, what the hell are they doing? This. Such a simple concept for a game that has done so well. Now we're getting an actual film of it. But they have actually now stated that they have a director in Gil Keegan, the director of the kids' horror movies Monster House, and the latest remake of the Poltergeist movies. Which I did watch. I actually was pretty scared of it. When it comes to horror movies, which is why I really cannot play through Five Nights. I tried a couple times and just kind of just
I can't do horror games myself, so don't feel bad there. But I definitely loved watching, for an example, Markiplier play through it. I watched every single one of the videos just because the concept is really awesome. And even the backstory to the game is actually really interesting.
It's great. It's like animatronic pizzeria monster characters attacking you. Like that's every kid's nightmare almost.
Pretty much. Plus, I believe they're also planning to use actual animatronics for the realism, which everybody knows practical effects always
has been
trump
very
CG.
on Twitter, which I love. Honestly, he's been very excited. Like anybody that has like shows that they have the passion for the project, instantly I get excited for it.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, they're using frickin' Jim Henson's company. Come on.
Yeah, they're using the Henson Creature Shop, which just blows my mind. That makes me excited.
It's frickin' Labyrinth or Dark Crystal. Come on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Frickin' Bowie.
Even on the Twitter, on his Twitter account, he released the first bit of animatronic for it.
Wasn't it the eyes?
Like even if it's just the eyes and a bit of the mouth, it looks amazing so far.
Yeah.
And that is also on the website, by the way. If you go to GAMEITALL.com, it actually should be the top news of the day.
It is actually. I got your page open there.
Awesome.
Bitchin'. So yeah, that's fucking. I'm so pumped for that.
I'm really excited. Now he also mentioned that it will be canon and in the universe of the games. So we're not getting a rehash of the games we've played, of the stories from the games. We're getting something new.
That's a good thing.
That is completely a good thing, honestly. Honestly, I kind of felt like the Silent Hill movies, which I do adore. Well, not so much the second one, but I do adore those movies, and I felt like they should have probably branched off and had their own story.
A lot of the times, I find that it's when they deviate from the original story, it very rarely works out in their favor. But hopefully, if they're just as passionate for what they're doing, they'll stick to it, and I have faith it'll work out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like you have a good director doing it. You have a good animation animatronic company.
One of the best. One of the best.
One of the best. And also, you're keeping it with the universe. It's going to be a different story. You have the creator, Scott Cawthon, joining the production. This sounds like it's going to be amazing. If it's not, I will be actually very, very surprised.
Yeah.
Like now, as of a production stage, there's very little that could go wrong.
Did they announce exactly like how much influence Scott actually has in it, or is he just like executive?
Apparently, he is in it fully. From what I've been told, that could remain to be seen exactly.
If it's anything like his games, he's really good at piecing together a story like that.
Exactly, and that'll be great. If he is going to be full on 100% in the series or in the movie, then we're going to have something fucking special going on for any Five Nights fans, or even just some fans of a horror movie. I'm thinking there's something special going to happen with this movie. But once again, I could be wrong. I thought Silent Hill 2 he was going to be good.
Yeah.
I eat my words every day.
I think one advantage, though, that the animatronics would have to help their horror factor is the fact that they're actual physical things for other actors to interact with. So it really touches on that uncanny valley, especially like with what the camera can see versus what you would put in with a CG. Anything that's in front of a camera physically will always look scarier, even even compared to modern day standards. That's why older horror movies are considered classical, because to this day most of them will still scare you, even if you're watching movies all the time.
Yep. And as long as it's like creepy weird.
Yeah.
We cool.
Yeah.
So we good with Freddy?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. So let's move on. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. Last time we heard about this was 2010. We got to play Mafia 2, and in 2K, yeah, they just hinted, well, kind of announced Mafia 3, and I am freaking pumped. What are you saying?
You're like,
Oh my god!
Get on with it, come on!
Alright, so Take-Two Interactive officially said they are releasing they're announcing Mafia 3, which I'm freaking pumped. Because I love the Mafia series.
100% confirmed, in production. We're hearing more, including a trailer at Gamescom on I do believe Gamescom's on the 7th?
I thought it was the 5th, that they're doing their full-on announcement, showing release, going, oh my god, this is the game. Get ready. Give us your money.
Yeah.
I can't wait, but there's one problem I had with Mafia 2. I didn't like how it ended.
Yeah, but you can't always like how the ending is.
Yeah, but the ending is the most crucial part. It's the part that you've worked towards this.
I know. The ending of the first one was great.
Oh, the ending to the first one was amazing, and the throwback in 2 was great.
I know.
But you worked to this, and it ends on a major cliffhanger. Like, it's so bad that we had to wait we waited 5 years
Yeah.
for the sequel. Like, honestly, I feel like the sequel, especially if it does end up being a continuation, even though I doubt it, because there was DLC to continue the story.
Yeah, and what's his name? The voice actor that did the main character in the second one is coming back. So we'll see what happens with that.
Are they going to kill him off like they did with the guy from number 1?
Yeah, but if they would have killed him off, they would have killed him off at the end of the second one. So
Yeah,
they might kill him off at the beginning of the game. You never know.
Play a different character, you kill him off, but
Yeah, that'd be bitchin'. But from looking at the screenshot that they showed, it looks like hopefully it's based in the 70s, which would be awesome because the number 2 was based in the 60s, 50s.
It went
right after the war.
There was multiple timelines.
Yeah, because you were in
the started with World War II.
Yeah, so you were in the early 40s, and then the game you went to prison midway through the game, and then you went into the 50s when you came out of prison. So
yeah, so you could. It looks like it was 70s with cars.
Yeah, with those vehicles.
Hopefully. You know what I'm actually kind of hoping for, and I'm going to get a little bit of flack for this. I want to see if 2K is going to bring back their deal with Playboy.
So you want 70s pinups?
Honestly, I will admit.
Okay, wait a minute. Whoa.
Great collectors.
No, wait a minute. You want the game to just go in the 80s, so you get 90s, you get 80s Bush? Is that the plan? You dirty perv! My God.
I forgot about that.
He wants to
personally. I forgot
something
about
there.
Maybe that shouldn't.
You want some buff? Okay. But no.
Maybe that shouldn't happen then.
Okay. My theory of what I'd like to see in it would be like 1970s like gangster casino in like Las Vegas that you get to like beat people in the knees and just drop them, or like bash their knuckles, and it'd be awesome.
That would be pretty sweet.
Like running a casino as a mobster, kind of like in
Casino,
The Godfather. Like when they go to Las Vegas and whatnot, or even like the 1970s, like Miami, that'd be bitchin'. That you do the whole drug trade.
All possibilities. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So, yep, Goodfellas.
That would be pretty sweet. That would be interesting to see how this is all going to turn out.
Well, we'll see what Take-Two does. 2K does. Not Take-Two.
Oh, same company.
Totally different guys.
Yeah.
So, and that is actually the news for today.
Bitchin'! We got through it! We didn't screw it up!
Now, of course, what we used to do as well after the news was the new releases. New releases, of course, I also mark on the website weekly as they come out, but we also cover them here anyways.
Rare Replay.
Rare Replay is the big one this week. I mean, holy shit. 30 games for $30.
Battletoads, Battletoads, Battletoads.
Battletoads, Conquer, Bad Fur Day.
The uncensored version, not that shitty version on the Xbox.
The version that was on the Nintendo 64.
What the hell happened to Nintendo? Like, they should, like, have awesome games like that.
Well, Rare was a third party to begin with, but they had something special with the actual developers. They were really ahead of their time with a lot of stuff they did that a lot of other developers didn't even think of at the time. Like, for example, the technology they used to make Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, hell yeah.
They had going through using the, like, freaking expansion pack, and actually using that to sell the expansion pack is even better.
Yeah. Do you guys know what the story was for the extension pack?
Not entirely.
What had happened is that they were trying to develop it so it would work on just the vanilla 64, but they encountered a bug that would not go away unless it had an expansion pack, and it got to the point that by their deadline they spent too much resources trying to fix a bug that wouldn't go away. So they decided to just bite the bullet, start including expansion packs, and that's why everybody was able to start getting them for a lot cheaper. You just had to buy a game and you got one for free with it. So
that actually probably earned them a lot of money back in that way.
I'm sorry, did you catch that?
It probably earned them a lot of money back.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, obviously DK4 kind of sold mostly for that reason. It didn't quite do too well on its own, though.
Now, aside from the Rare Replay, which, of course, we could spend an entire podcast talking about all the stuff Rare.
Yeah.
But aside from that, also coming out this week, Etrian Odyssey 2 Untold, a dungeon crawler for the 3DS, and Galaxy, the Dimensional, a kind of like it's an old school shooter, is what it is in this case. Two-dimensional sci-fi shooter, flying around in a ship, going into a mech, that's pretty much destroying everything.
Okay.
And it looks great. It's part of the PlayStation Summer
Sale?
Summer Sale, yeah. No, not the Summer Sale, because Summer Sale is something different. It's Summer Play. So it's their yearly play.
Oh, yeah, their indie special.
Exactly. The next one, the week after, is going to be Everyone's Gone to the Rapture, which is actually something I'm really excited for. It looks amazing, which, for an indie game, especially one about religion, I'm always a little iffy about games about religion.
Were you fine with, like, frickin'... Oh, what was that called?
Bioshock Infinite?
No. Dante's Inferno?
Which one?
Dante's Inferno?
Oh, yeah, no, that's the kind of religion game I play.
Oh, I know. You're going to hell.
Personally, I'm not heavy on religion-based games. But there are a few that I did enjoy, like the Darksider series.
What about Noah's Ark 3D? That was the shit back in the day.
Why?
I think that was shit any day.
Yeah, I know, but still. They give me a slingshot. Come on.
Like everyone's gone to the Rapture is a very it looks like a unique game, kind of like one that would be kind of an art house type game.
Yeah.
Very similar to like how Journey and
Unfinished Swan.
Unfinished Swan would be.
Yeah.
It's actually made by the guys that did Dear Esther, which was also another.
Oh yeah. Super artsy.
Super artsy. From what I've seen of it, it looks amazing. But I noticed with the latest trailer released today, it actually got an M rating.
What?
So I'm curious as all hell what got that M rating.
Yeah, really.
Like, and I'm not one like I talk. There's going to be an opinion piece from me on the website very soon about talking about ESRB and how people have been asking me a lot about ratings in games and stuff like that because of what we do here.
Wow.
It's very like I'm not one that actually goes to the ESRB website to see what's up with the game.
Yeah, really.
But I will like this one. I'm kind of curious about it.
Yeah.
But that's actually not this week. That's the week after.
Next week, yeah.
I have a feeling though that as a new parent, you're later on once you're, your own children start getting into games too, you'll start getting more into what's in a game.
Yeah, looking at
than what's for yourself.
Yeah, like with the opinion piece, I actually have most of it written up. I just try to get all my words right. But yeah, that's exactly what it was going on about, like how I feel like there's a little too much on the games I can play with my kid. Like River, my daughter River, she loves martial arts stuff. I put on Ruby, she loses her shit. I put on Ruby,
yeah.
loses her shit. I want to play, I kind of want to show her Mortal Kombat because there's...
Yeah, but that shit is terrible.
Wait,
you know what? They will call social services on your ass.
At least wait until she reaches her double digits.
But
I'm pretty sure.
Of course, the game is so violent, I can't do that.
I'm pretty sure she don't need fatalities in kindergarten.
Wait until she gets to actually X age. She gets until the 10.
Exactly, and of course...
No, just, you know what, just show her the Super Nintendo version. It was censored.
Exactly.
Or alternatively, Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter's not that
just
bad.
as good as the game. There's not as violent.
Street Fighter, and she was very impressed with that so far.
You can do Blaze Blue.
Yeah, and there's Tekken, King of Fighters. Like there's a lot of options that are still not over the edge, but
yeah.
There's a lot of options that aren't, I'm gonna slice your head off.
Smash Bros.
Smash Brothers, perfect.
Yeah, it's the family fighting game. Come on.
That's true. That is all very, very true.
Thank you, Nintendo. You're making fighting a family thing.
I may need to relook at my opinion piece then, because I forgot about most of those, honestly.
Yeah.
I mainly made it that I was like, I kind of want to show her this because, well, the reason why, especially with Mortal Kombat, was because, like, especially with PS2 eras, it was actual martial arts. You had the styles. They even showed you the styles right on the screen that you're using.
Yeah.
I would definitely encourage that. For whether it be boy or girl or whatever, not just for the fact that it's good to teach your games the differences between fighting in a game and actual fighting in real life, but in a sense it gives them an appreciation that sometimes you never know, you might come up with a situation you might need to defend yourself, and learning actual martial arts in real life, or at least a little bit of some basics of it, can help you.
Yeah, exactly.
To kick some ass.
Me.
Oh shit!
Me
I forgot
now
that.
show my kid Mortal Kombat probably put me on like a Paradise to watch
I forgot about that in the news. Frickin' Arnold in the Terminator as DLC for frickin' WWE 2016. What the hell? What is wrong with you, little man?
I was surprised. Like at first, was my initial reaction, but then it made sense right away because they did induct recently, I think, Arnold to the WWE Hall of Fame. So I think that was probably just like a precursor to something, to the fact they already had something in mind to do with him. So that was their excuse for him being in the game.
Yep. So, Arnold kicking ass and
I have no problem with this. Terminator is one of my favorite movie franchises. So
I'm very iffy on this one. I kind of want to see it. I'm almost willing to put the money down for WWE, but at the same time, it's WWE. That's usually a rental at first, at best, and then decide if you're going to pick it up.
So they should.
Personally, I'll just watch other people play it, just because it's commentary that I like a lot of the time. But it's still kind of funny to see it in there. Especially if they decide to do a story mode with regular fighters versus a friggin' Terminator.
Yeah, I would pay to see that.
Does he get a shotgun as one of his weapons in the game?
I think that's
just goes underneath the ring, pulls out a shotgun.
And then he just has those classic lines, and it's just like, yeah, this shit is awesome. But yeah, Terminator.
His finishing move is the Hasta La Vista.
Hell yeah, or I'll be back. One or the other.
The I'll be back, and just like.
No, but because it's Arnold, it has to be a pun, so it's an actual backbreaker.
Yes. I'll be back.
But yeah, so that's So that's what's coming out this week, and that was our news. So what we playing this week, boys?
Well, actually, after this podcast, we are going to be taking to Twitch with Mortal Kombat X. Both me and you will be playing that.
Mortal Kombat!
So that is going to be on Twitch for Friday Night Fight.
And we're playing as Freddy and Predator.
Jason and Freddy.
Oh yeah, not Freddy. Forget Freddy.
Personally, I haven't played anything at all this week on Twitch because I've been helping host the SGDQ speedrun, which so far, at my last check, I think they've already surpassed the $500,000 mark.
Jesus.
And they're well on track for making $1 million this weekend if things go well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Did you guys watch any of that yet?
No.
I got to watch a little bit at work one day.
Yeah, even if you watch a little bit, it's just there's always something amazing going on. I saw a guy beat the original Zelda in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, like I checked in on it at one point in time, and I forget what was playing. I think maybe Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
It was a couple days ago though, so I don't remember completely.
Anytime you feel accomplished in a game, watch them play it, and then feel like I've done nothing in life.
I'm worthless. Okay. So what are we buying or playing this week?
Nothing being bought for me unless the PlayStation Summer Sale has something amazing. Although I'm, of course, a big fan of Rocksmith, so the Rocksmith DLC might be up my alley, which is a 1950s rock pack, which supposedly, I don't think it's 100% confirmed at this point in time, supposedly will have Johnny B. Good.
Yep. And
I just want to I want to pull off Michael J. Fox and just, Back to the Future.
There was also A Rock Around the Clock, and what was the other one?
Tequila,
and there was one more.
Tequila, Rock, Johnny B. Good, La Bamba.
Viva La Bamba, come on.
Yeah.
You need to get Viva La Bamba.
Actually, my first review for the site was for Rocksmith.
That's true. Your first review was for Rocksmith 2014.
And I friggin' love the game, but I don't think I told you this, but like about 2 weeks after I wrote the review, my guitar broke. So I haven't been able to play it since.
I hate it when that happens, because actually, that must be a curse or something, because that actually happened to me when I wrote the first one.
Yeah, and obviously I can't afford another one right now, but I will definitely get back to try to play a little bit more. Unless somebody can come out with a drumsmith, I'll take that in a heartbeat. I love the drums more than anything else. I'll just make a whole lot of noise and scare my neighbors.
There you go. So yeah, Senor Grim, what are you playing this week?
This week, especially, I already mentioned the Mortal Kombat Twitch for tonight. Next week, we will be doing a Twitch for Borderlands pre-sequel.
Yeah!
Continuing our Claptrap adventure.
Going on the moon.
What else? That's pretty much going to be most of my Twitch, unless there's something big happening or a game that we're going to get that's going to be big.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have a couple horror games that I do want to jump into because I feel like, being a pussy on the internet is probably going to make a lot of people happy.
Yeah.
So I recently, because of summer sale, I picked up Slender the Arrival. I've never played a Slender game. Never at all. So
They're completely balls to the walls, fucked up. So yeah, have fun.
So that's probably going to happen next week unless I chicken out.
Keep the childrens out of the room.
I also have Alien Isolation. I may jump.
Oh hell yeah, that
well.
shit is fucked.
But it's mainly going to be pre-sequel. It's going to be our main focus.
Yeah.
I mostly play League of Legends and Elder Scrolls Online recently, so that's pretty much what I'll be sticking to until Black Ops 3 comes out. Then I'll be gunning a lot of that.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm replaying through COD Ghosts because I picked up for like next to nothing. It was $10, so I had to buy it because I'm a sucker for a deal for cheap crap. So I'm playing through COD Ghost, and they spent a ton of money on that frickin' dog. Hate that dog. And I'm also gonna start playing Far Cry. Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4 was really good. I played through it. I almost 100%ed it. Then I realized when I was near the end, I forgot something that I can't get back to.
Yeah. So I'm replaying it to get a different ending.
It did well enough to even win our Game of the Year.
I know. It was amazing.
It was pretty good.
But 3's still better. I'm sorry, but 3's still better.
Yeah.
3 was still better. I think it mainly won Game of the Year this year because
everything else sucked.
Everything else wasn't up to par, honestly.
Yeah.
If there was one thing I wish they would have done with 4, though, it's just have more interactivity with Pig and Min.
Yeah, I know.
He was there at the start, there at the end. The only real thing you heard or interacted with in the section was when you were killing a clone. But I mean, that's
Yeah, I wanted more crazy, like with Voss in the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Because Voss was great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like Troy Baker did an amazing job.
Oh hell yeah, he
did a good job with what he was given, for sure.
Yeah, and of course we all know the story of how he got the job for that. Threatening to skin the face of a person that was there. I mean, honestly, hey, fuck, that gets him a job.
Oh yeah.
It worked for him.
Worked for him.
Yeah, but it's Troy Barker. What do you expect?
Yeah. What other kind of jobs would somebody who threatened to cut somebody's face off?
Politician.
There you go. So yeah, that's this week.
That is this week. So as always, you can catch us on GameItAll.com, updating throughout the week. Also on Twitch at twitch.tv/grim_GIA.
Yeah.
There's also has a Twitch account as well. Go ahead. What's your Twitch account, man?
I thought
What?
you were talking to him.
No, you. What's your Twitch? What's your
It's
Twitch?
twitch.tv/Adilaris. ADILARIS.
There you go.
Yeah, and screws all. I'm antisocial, so what up?
I don't have a Facebook account.
I don't got shit.
It makes it very hard to contact you.
I know, because I'm awesome. I live under a rock.
I have to do it through Google Plus. I mean, aside from the fact that we're doing this whole podcast through Plus.
You know what? Do you know why I have Google Plus? There's one reason. Because they said, oh, hey, do you want to be in the beta? And I said, okay, what up? I'll take the beta. That's the only reason.
You are a horrible, horrible human being.
No, I am an antisocial IT professional.
Aside from that, from our Twitch account, you can also visit us at twitter.com/GAMEITALL_GIA.
Yep.
Our Facebook account at facebook.com/GAMEITALL. Twitter, GAMEITALL. I already said Twitter. Tumblr.
Yeah, you did.
GAMEITALL.tumblr.com.
Oh, hey, Tumblr.
And both my Twitch and Facebook should be findable under Adilaris Plays. My Facebook, I just put video game pictures, and if somebody wants to discuss something, I'm always open.
And, yeah.
And that is our broadcast for tonight. If you like us, of course, like and share this video. Keep us entertained.
And we'll be on Twitch playing some Mortal Kombat pretty soon.
And Pino can be found under a rock somewhere.
Yeah, you can find me under a rock in the woods. So I am, you know, Pino25. What up? Say something.
And that's our show.
And I'm sitting on a couch. What up?